family moved without telling me at 17. Left a note, then reached out. 12 years. Too late. I woke up to a house that sounded wrong. Silence has a specific frequency when a space is empty. Usually my mom would be clattering pans and my dad would be arguing with the radio. But that morning, the air was dead. I walked into the kitchen. My cereal bowl from the night before was still in the sink, but the coffee maker was gone. The toaster was gone. On the island sat a single white envelope with my name on it. Leo, we've decided to start over. The debt is too much and we can't take everyone. You're 17, nearly a man. Your uncle knows you might need a place for a few weeks, but after that, you're on your own. Don't look for us. We need a clean break. They didn't even take my clothes. They just took the things that had value and the sister they actually liked. I didn't cry. I think something in my brain just snapped shut like a vault. I spent the next decade becoming the man they said I already was. I worked 3 jobs, slept in a library for 6 months, and eventually crawled my way into high-end estate management. I learned how to disappear because they taught me it was a survival skill. Then, 12 years to the day after I found that note, my phone buzzed. An unknown number from a state 3 time zones away. Leo, it's Mom. Her voice was thinner than I remembered. Brittle, like dry leaves. I don't know a Leo, I said. My voice was calm, professional. The voice of a man who handles million-dollar contracts. Please, don't be like that. We're back in town. Your father is sick, Leo. He needs a specialist here, and we lost the house in Oregon. We're at a motel. We saw your profile on LinkedIn. You look so successful. I stared at the view from my office window. The city looked like a circuit board. Why are you calling me? I asked. We're family, she sobbed. We made a mistake. We were desperate. But you're our son. We need a place to stay just until we get on our feet. We saw you manage those luxury properties. Surely you have a spare unit. I felt a slow, cold heat bloom in my chest. It wasn't rage. It was better. It was clarity. I actually have the perfect place, I said. I met them at a dilapidated diner an hour later. They looked gray, old. They reached out to hug me, but I stepped back, adjusting my cufflink. I didn't feel anything. No hate, no love. Just the satisfaction of a math problem being solved. I've arranged a lease for you, I told them, sliding a folder across the table. Fully furnished, utilities paid for 6 months. It's private. No one will find you there. They cried. They thanked God. They told me they always knew I was a good man. I drove them to the location. It was a small, neat house on the edge of the county. I handed them the keys, watched them walk inside, and heard them gasp at the fresh paint and the stocked fridge. Leo, how can we ever thank you? My father wheezed, clutching his oxygen tank. Read the note on the counter, I said. I didn't stay to watch them find it. I walked to my car, started the engine, and pulled away slowly. Inside the house, on the kitchen island, was a white envelope. It was an exact replica of the one from 12 years ago. Inside, the note read, I've decided to start over. This house is a short-term corporate rental. The lease expires in 48 hours. I've already blocked your numbers, and the authorities have been notified about the outstanding warrants in Oregon. I discovered while vetting your background. You're adults. You're on your own. Don't look for me. I need a clean break. As I hit the highway, I changed my phone number one last time. The silence in my car sounded perfect.